this first full week of camp has gone for you?
Yeah, it's going good. It's hot out there, but it's hot everywhere, so you can't complain about that. But we look really good. I'm excited about the progress. Every day we're putting in, more and more plays. So I feel like it's been going really well. I'm excited about just the trajectory that we're on.
How much has that wide receiver room changed in 1 year just from the depth and talent?
Yeah, I think most importantly, we're really close. Everybody is a tight-knit group. We all love each other. We care about each other. We're playing for each other. So I think that's the biggest difference. Obviously, we have talent, but everybody's got talent. So how are you going to separate yourself from other schools? And I think that's where we separate ourselves.
Coach, going off that, Coach Buck made a comment I think last week saying, don't forget about Whittemore in this room. I guess how are you finding yourself in this room and finding your role amongst a deeper room?
Yeah, just that grind. You got to be the guy that comes out and works hard every day. That's where I separate myself. I feel like I, come out and give 100% every day. I'm gonna run hard. I'm gonna run the right route. I think just knowing the plays is something big with Coach Levy. He always says he's gonna play the guys he can trust. So I want to be a guy he can trust.
You've got a lot of other duties too. See you returning punts and also helping with holder on kickoff and extra points. You talked to Coach Odom about some fake field goals. And
I try to be a utility player. I played quarterback in high school, and obviously I changed the receiver when I came here. So I feel like I can do a lot of stuff on the football field. Whether that's holding, returning, running down there, or wherever they need me. So I try to be that utility guy for them.
You had that big game early on in the season last year, and then it just seemed like some other guys were getting the ball and stuff. Were you frustrated at all last year, or how did you kind of handle having that big game and then maybe not getting the opportunities that you got?
No, I don't think so. I was playing behind a guy who's for the Raiders right now, playing for the Raiders right now. So he was obviously pretty good. So I think I was just thankful for that opportunity in the first game. I was thankful to be on the plane, be on the bus to the game. A lot of people redshirt or don't even get to go to the games. So I was just grateful for that opportunity. I was never frustrated or anything. I learned a lot from Tulu, and he gave me the opportunity in the first game to go make a couple plays.
At the same time, do you feel like this is a chance for you to break out this year and year two?
Yeah, I think everybody wants to break out. So I think that's everybody's goal. That's obviously my goal. I hope all of us break out. To your question, yes, I hopefully have a breakout season, but I want to win games first and foremost.
What's it been like just this past week in camp, splitting time between working with the receivers and doing what you do on special teams as well?
Yeah, it's obviously a grind, but like I said, I like being a utility guy. I like being somebody that can put in different places. So that's something that I take pride in.
You've got a lot of new faces in that secondary too, the defensive backfield. There's some guys over there that kind of give you some trouble and catch your attention.
Yeah, well, obviously, Isaac Smith, he was my roommate last year, and we're really close. I think he's a guy that got a lot of reps last year. I think he's only just gotten better. He's a big hitter, and he comes down and makes plays. Brylo stands out to me. I think he's a guy that tackles, covers, he can kind of do it all. He's smart. So I think he's a general back there for him. There's a bunch of other guys that I can mention, but that's just not me.
What have you drills today? It seemed like this offense is designed to get the ball to everybody. Tight ends are catching the ball, running backs catching, people are running the ball around. Just seems to be no real one thing to focus on offensively.
Yeah, I think we're able to spread it out a lot. That's something that Coach Levy does. You see us, running on and off the field, getting guys fresh. So I think that's something that Coach Levy provides, is just the ability to spread the ball throughout the field.
What did you learn from Tulu last year, just being around him?
Yeah, I think Tulu was a guy that, I think he played fast, obviously. That's something that you can kind of catch yourself not doing as a freshman. You can catch yourself thinking a lot. And I think I learned from him, just go out there, play fast, play football, and the plays will come to you.
Watching Coach Bump this preseason, he seems a lot more excited this year than he was last year. Like he's got a lot of tools to work with now.
Yeah, I think he's fired up, just like everybody else. He's a great coach. He's done a lot for me just as my transition into receiver, so I'm really thankful for him. He gives us the tools to go out there and make the plays.
What have you seen from Trent Hudson so far?
Yeah, Trent's a guy that can really go up and get the ball. I think we've seen that from him several times this fall camp. If he's down the field, he's one of those guys that you see him down the field, you kind of just throw it up to him. So I think he has big playability for sure.
What do you like the most about this offense?
I think it's our ability, as he kind of asked to just throw it anywhere. I think we're going to stress defenses, whether that's short passes, long passes, across the field, handoffs. I think we're just so versatile in what we do.
How Bump get his hands on your structure?
I honestly don't know. I think he buys them, for everybody and wears them around the facility. I don't know what he would think.